G'day everyone, and welcome back to No Man's Land. Well, as you can see, today is the second day of September. Did a few things off camera, got some more fields put in, so our 3 fields over there have all been now ploughed up. 2 of them have been lined and planted, and one's still waiting for us to plant. This one over here is still growing. That's the first one we did, so that's all good to go. They do need rolling, but unfortunately we're running a little bit low on money, so rolling's not really going to be that important at the moment. We'll just check over here at our silage, see how that's getting on. So we're slowly chugging away through that. Probably just over halfway through all of our silage now, all of our grass in there, turning that into silage. So that's chugging away quite nicely. We'll shoot over here and have a look at our sheep and just see how they're getting on. Might as well do our morning checks. So they've still got plenty of food, over 3,000 litres of food and 1,400 litres of water. And we've even started making our first pellet of wool. So that's pretty cool. Oh, what have we got in there? 25 litres of wool at the moment, so that's pretty cool. Slowly chugging through all that. And just another little update on what's been happening around here is I decided to get into some tree chopping early. So as you can see over here, we have got a pile of timber, and over there we're missing a few trees, so that would say we can just about get ready to plough up this bit of land and put our next field in there. If we jump in and have a look at our planting calendar, we're in September now, so we can do wheat and barley in October as well, but we've got 1 wheat field and going to have 2 barley fields, so this field here will sit vacant possibly until March. We can do sunflowers, potatoes, sugar beet, sugarcane, cotton, or if we wait till April, then we can do either corn or soybeans. So picking soybeans will probably be the next one to go in, so that'll probably sit that field empty until at least April, when we can get that planted, and that way we'll be able to spread out harvesting throughout the year as well. Wheat and barley probably be July. We've got a field of canola, so that's July as well. And then if we do soybeans, that'll take us through to October. And we'll just try and keep a bit of a rotation going around. We'll see what else we can put in. We may, depending how we get on, we may even look at doing some grapes or something, but that may come later as well. Alright, so on that note, we still need to get this field over here planted. So as you can see, our machinery's been doing a fair bit of work. Everything's covered in lime. So I think when we get a bit more money in the bank, we at least need to look at a pressure washer, because that is filthy. And then once we get this done, we'll get that timber loaded onto our trailer and get that taken over to the sawmill. So I hope that's pretty much all the updates I can give at the moment. So what we'll do is we'll climb in the tractor and start getting it onto some work. I'll just double check this field over here. Yeah, it's got barley in it, so we'll put barley in this one here as well. So 2 fields of barley out the back, a field of wheat there, so we're going to get plenty of straw, and then we've also got our canola field over the back there, so that's pretty good. We'll have to look at doing something with our straw. I know there's a few mods out that you can turn straw into manure, which we may look at doing that, because I'm hoping we can get some greenhouses in, and the ones that I like to use are the Omatana ones, and those use you can use solid fertilizer or manure and seeds as well, and that way that just sort of boosts your yield a little bit, so that'd be cool. And if we can become quite self-sufficient with the straw that we get, turning that into manure, then that will certainly keep costs down as well, and get more money in the bank and start getting that loan paid off. So these first few episodes, I know the old money's going down pretty quick, but as everyone says, you got to spend money to make money. Still got a little bit of lime in our shed over there, and that also reminds me we haven't paid for our last delivery of lime yet, so we'll get that done shortly as well, and then that's all paid up, and hopefully we should have enough to lime just to put one more field in. At least if we get the next one sort of ploughed, we're not in any sort of rush, so the stone picking and liming can wait. It's always a joy when you got plenty of time. At least that way, if I get it in, I sort of know where everything is, where our fields are, and where we can place other bits and pieces. Because as you can see, we're slowly running out of space here, and the only way to get more space, save up and buy some more land. Rightio, so I will finish getting this planted, and I'll catch up with you when we've finished. Alrighty, so here we are on our last strip of the field. Now, hopefully we haven't ploughed that field too close to the edge. Every time I lowered the seeder, it said we didn't own the land, but hopefully we are on this side of the boundary enough so that when it comes to harvesting time, it's not going to cause us too many issues. And another field done and dusted. And our machinery is extremely filthy, so we'll fold all that up, we'll get it all put away, and what we'll do is we need to go and hook onto our weight, because some of those logs are going to be fairly heavy, I'd say. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, we've still got a fair bit of lime in there, hiding away in our shed, so that way it doesn't get wet and ruined. Which reminds me, while we're here and picking up our weight, I will shoot inside and pay that bill. So give me 2 seconds and I'll get that done. Alrighty, so that's that bill all paid up, and we don't have that hanging over our head anymore. we're down to $5,200, but hopefully our next little adventure that we're going on to will earn us a little bit of money. So with these logs here, we're going to load them onto our trailer and take them over to our sawmill. And then what we can do from there, start making some products. So if you're wondering what I'm using on the front of the front loader there, it's the big bag handler. I'll just hang on a minute, wrong one. Go down to our owned items and go, where is it, front loader tools. So the John Deere big bag handler winch is what we're using to pick up our logs with. I find it quite handy for logging actually. I'm not normally the best at it, so anything that makes it easier is a bonus by me, because you can use the tension straps on it to hook up to everything. I always have trouble with log grabs. They don't seem to work the way I want them to, and when you're only handling 6-meter logs, it's pretty easy anyway. So I'll just lift that up a little bit. That front one's poking out a little bit. We have got a few in here that are a little bit longer, but it's not going to matter too much. I don't think the police will track us down for having anything sticking out the back. But yes, we certainly need to get some sort of pressure washer or something very shortly to wash our equipment with. Oh, that's a bit heavy. What I'll do is try and drag some of that out and we'll separate it. That's not quite going to work. I was trying to get a little bit greedy there and pick up too much at one time. Oh, it's easy on the throttle and the steering, eh? Don't need to be tipping anything over at the moment. So, looks like we're going to have quite a decent load of logs actually that take over to our sawmill. And like I say, we've still got plenty more trees to trim, because I am going to get rid of pretty much everything that we've got on our land at the moment. Most of it we don't need, and that way we can use the land for other things. And that'll probably just be, I'll do a lot of that off screen in the months where there's not a lot going on. So there's certainly going to be a decent load of logs on our little trailer, that's for sure. We may have to do it in 2 loads, to be fair. We'll see how much we can get on and how high we can load it. Oh, and try not to flip our tractor in the process. Alright, I think that we'll leave that about there. And we'll go and get that dumped off and come back for our next load. And in the meantime, we'll try not to roll this on the way there. So we'll just take it nice and slow. Alright, so we'll head over to the sawmill, get this delivered, and come back and pick the rest of it up. Sawmill's not that far away, it's only over on plot 26. While we're there, I'll show you the BGA that we've got in as well. We'll just head along this track here. When I was setting the map up, I did put a couple of roads in just so we weren't driving through the grass everywhere. But I haven't put all the roads in. If you can see up in the distance, you can sort of see roughly where the road's supposed to go on the map. But we won't worry about that until we start buying land over that area and need those roads. So these ones were just put in so we could drive from our farm to here and farm to the shop. Alright, so we'll just get out here and open up these gates. Hopefully we don't get caught on the gate on the way through. No, all good there. Swing around here to our sawmill. Right, remember where we got to park to sell our timber. This is quite a cool little mod, this one. I put use it for most maps that don't have sawmills. I normally put this one in. It does bark mulch and things like that. So we'll sell our timber. And 15,844 litres of wood. We'll open up our production menu. So wood, we can do wood beams, wood planks, or wood beams. Obviously a few different recipes there. So what we'll do is we'll start off with planks. We'll get those ones going. I don't know why it says out of space. Storing. Yeah. I don't know what that was. Oh, upgrade. Yeah, in a minute. Wood planks. Spawn items. No. For some reason it's saying it's out of space, but I don't know why that would be. In a minute. What do we got going on here? Give me a second. Alright, not sure what's going on. It says it's out of space, but I'm pretty sure it spawned out the front here. Worst case scenario, I'll just have to see if I can do some landscaping out the back. For some reason I thought the product spawned out here, but I don't know, maybe they do spawn somewhere else and it's not registering, but we'll see if we can sort that out off screen. This is our BGA, which also does methane. I wonder what we're getting for trees at the moment at our sell point. $1,800. So we can always just take some logs up there and get them sold while we figure out what's happening with our sawmill. Once I figure that out, we'll be able to get some planks made and everything will be all good. It's obviously something simple that I missed somewhere along the line. Or I've sort of just put it in the wrong place and it doesn't want to spawn, so that may have to be changed, but we'll sort it out. Head back over here and pick up the last of our logs. Jump in our filthy tractor. So far we've put 4.1 hours on it, so certainly getting through the work. We'll see if we can pick up a few more than that. Hopefully this isn't too much. Got a bit greedy. It's a good thing we got the weight for the back of the tractor. Otherwise we might be in a little bit of trouble. Nice, that sat there quite nicely. Probably a little bit further back than I really would have liked, but beggars can't be choosers. Right, we'll get all this pushed together. Alright, just about got the last of it sorted. See if we can get that in there. Come back a little bit. Right, we'll get that last little one shifted over by hand. Something's not liking something here at the moment. Was working alright before, but seems a little bit glitchy. But it's nothing too major. So we'll get the last of that. Beautiful. Put it on the trailer and we'll go and get this stuff sold down at sawmill. That way, look, not at sawmill, sorry, at the farm shop. That way we've actually got some money coming in, not everything just going out. Get it strapped down. I wonder if we can get our little extra diesel tank filled up on the back of our ute there, because I know our tractor's starting to get pretty low and could just about do with some fuel, so might be able to use that and refuel the tractor out of there. So we'll have a look at that while we're down at the shop. Alright, so bear with me while we drive to the shop and get this sold. Right, while we're down here, we'll see what silage is paying for at the moment as well, because got pretty much 120,000 litres, so if we can get some of it sold, or whether we take it to the BGA's another story. Can you sell timber here? Tag place. Says we can, but doesn't seem to. Alright, we don't seem to be having much luck with that at the moment. Alright, what we'll do is we'll leave our trailer there until I can get this little issue sorted out. What we need to do is have a look at silage. It's not really selling for a lot. Best price to be selling it's January, about 340. What are we at the moment? 297. It's not too bad, I suppose. It's only about $50 a litre difference. See if we can. Here we go. We'll see how much this cost us. Definitely may have to look at selling something and get us some money in the bank. $1,100 for 500 litres of fuel, so I figured 500 litres of fuel would be enough to get us going. So we'll head back to the farm, get our tractor fueled and mark out where we're going to put our next field. At least that way, if I get it marked out, we can sort of see how everything's going to pan out, and then may look at how much money we need to make for greenhouses. Alright, so we'll just park our vehicle there, go and get our tractor and see if we can fuel it out of the ute. If we can, that will be primo and we won't have to buy another trailer. We'll put our little big bag handler away. Finish with that for now. No, doesn't seem to want to refuel. There is a way to do it, and I will check that out shortly. Check that out off screen. Put our weight back over here. And find our plow. Alrighty. Get it unfolded. Bring up our little mini map so we can get everything relatively straight. Get that right on there. Lower it down. Allow create fields. And get going. So field number 5 is officially going in. Alright, we'll just creep forward a little bit more just to get rid of that grass edge. Cruise along here and get this edge in. We'll get that right on 270. That way 90 degrees off the edge of that field. Try and get everything as straight as I can. Just makes it look a little bit tidier when it's finished. So we'll head up to the edge of this painted section here, and that should be right on our border. Right there, like that. I'll spin that round to 180, run off the edge of here. Drop it down. Cruise along. How far along are we going to need to go with this? If we bring this to roughly about there, should be right. Well, the farm's coming along now. I'm getting pretty excited. It's always good when you can get more fields in, get more ground ploughed up, and just make everything look like a farm. So what we'll do is come down here. Never know, may be able to extend this out a little bit more. Because what we'll do is we'll come around here like this, hug that, and then bring this around and try and meet it all back up with this right here like that. Something like that. So that means I can actually probably take this here and move it out a fraction more. Let's get that on our mark. Carry that on. And I'd say that there will be the outline of that field. So it looks like we're going to have quite a decent sized field in there, which will be awesome. If we go and have a look at our map and just wait for it to save, head up, that one there. So as you can see, that'll be the next field, wheat, barley, canola, and that will probably be soybeans come April time. So yeah, like I say, pretty happy with how everything is progressing. Our sheep are producing wool, which is great. If I can get that sawmill sorted out, I will do that off screen and figure out what the problem is with that. Get that sorted. So what we'll do for now is leave that plough here, pick up a load of silage and go and get it sold, and we'll see if it's worth selling at the shop or at the BGA, and see if we can make more money off the methane in the digestate. 124,000 litres of silage. Alrighty, we can hold 19,000 in the trailer. So we'll go and see what this is worth, because at the moment we've got about 10 loads in there that we can get rid of. So if it's worth it, we might get rid of it, sell it all, and it's always better to have money in the bank. Might sell the first half, and with the second half send it to the BGA to get the methane off it. We'll see what happens. Like I say, the price of silage is slowly going up, but it's only going to go up about another $50 to be at its peak price. So apart from the drama of the sawmill and being able to sell the wood at the shop, hasn't been too bad of an episode. Managed to get our next field mapped out. I'll plow that off screen because I've still got a fair bit of time to get that sorted before we plant it. It's really just making sure I can get that sawmill to work and figure out what the problems are with that. So we'll see how much we get for this. And money's going up instead of going down, which is primo. This trailer does empty quite slowly, only because it's on a conveyor belt. I got this trailer just in case we decided to do potatoes or sugar beets at some stage. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I liked it, so I got it. Let's see what we're gonna get. So we got $5,000, $5,663. So that's pretty good payday. If we do another 10 loads like that, that's pretty good payday for us. It's about $50,000. So I think fair to say we'll be selling silage here at the moment, and then when you see us again, we'll have some more money. But on that note, we'll end the episode there. Thank you everybody for tuning in to another episode of the Build It Challenge here on No Man's Land, and I hope to see you again soon. So if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comments are welcome. Love to see everyone's comments. And if you want to, share the video around and have a good time. And we'll catch you in the next episode. Cheers for watching.